The strongest mage has appeared. What's good, YouTube? No Good Man. Come with you today with a new character update. So we finally got Alicia Blanche and she dropped, and guys, she's honestly pretty fire. I can't lie. We just did some pulls live, so make sure you guys check that VOD out. But today we're here to give you guys a nice character breakdown, a nice little quick deep dive so you guys can have the know-how when it comes to getting Alicia Blanche, whether you should upgrade her, whether you should even summon for her at all, or just wait for the next raid up character. So if you're rocking with me, make sure you leave a like on the video, be sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, all that good stuff, and join the Discord server, the No Good Mafia. But as we guys can see here, we at least got her at the A1 category. So let's even just break it down, right? We have her at the A1 category. Her A0 is pretty good. So when you use any one of her, I believe, core attack or basic skills, it applies frost effect. And what this frost does, it activates the core attack and the user's core attack changes to bitter cold spear. And when that happens, it consumes frost up to 3 instances, and then the damage increases to 60% per frost. And that can increase all the way up to 180%, and that stacks infinitely. And then up to 5 times, at least at the A0, it might stack up. It stays at 5. But her A0 is pretty cool, but her A1 is where you guys get the money. So when her shield is active, it increases the user's critical hit rate and damage by 20%, guys. So if you are drawing for Alicia, you guys need to at least go for that A1 tier. That A1 is going to be the sweet spot for your free-to-plays, even the pay-to-wins. The pay-to-wins might go a little bit higher. I think for the pay-to-win side, either the A2 or the A3, we can really debate this as time goes on. The A2 is definitely going to be fire because it's going to, increase in another additional frost effect. So it'll apply 1 additional frost effect. And then the A3, honestly, the A3 might be the sweet spot for the pay-to-wins because it increases the damage dealt to frozen targets by 30%. This is very, very good, guys. As she frees targets, the damage increases. This is honestly better than the Grimoire's freeze effect. So guys, if you can get her A3, you won't regret it. And then her A5 is just nuts. It's insane. Her A4 is pretty cool too, increases the damage by 16%. And then the A5 increases bitter cold spear damage dealt by 50%. Oh my goodness, that is insane. And when bitter cold spear hits, it applies the freeze effect to the target. And then that'll disrupt them for 3 seconds and they'll be paralyzed, right? Now, when it comes to skills, we have a nice little cheat sheet here, and I'll link you guys the cheat sheet, but it's also in the Discord server. We have it pinned in the general tab. But when it comes to upgrading your skill priority, and also shout out Arm Genesis for this cheat sheet, this is how you basically want to go about upgrading it. As you can see, we have all of them basically level 4 or level 5, but that's because we had a lot of Hunter skill scrolls and we were ready to upgrade it. So if you're on a budget when it comes to upgrading her skills, this is what you want to upgrade first, second, third. So her first will be her Winter Storm skill. So that's her skill 1, followed by her core attack. So upgrade these 2 first as high as possible. My sweet spot for upgrading skills is right before I need the Hunter skill scroll 2s. So I use the Hunter skill scroll 1s. That's why all of these are level 4, and then maybe one of these are level 5, right? These 2 are level 5 because that's how many Hunter skill scroll 2s I had. Her her support skill is only level 5 because of her +1 effect by getting 1 advancement, and then her ultimate is level 6. So I did upgrade the ultimate also, just because I'm a fan of upgrading ultimates. That's just my personal preference. I can upgrade this any further, but her priority, what you want to upgrade first in priority, is actually her skill score 1. So that's the Winter Storm effect. This Winter Storm is very, very good. It will do 1200 damage at the level 5 effect, right? And then it's a cooldown of 8 seconds, and when this skill hits, it has a 30% chance to freeze the target. That's a pretty good chance. And then when she uses it, it applies the ice body armor effect to her entire team. And remember, that creates a shield equal to 6% of the user's attack. But remember, right, when a shield is active, it increases the user's critical hit rate and damage by 20%. So guys, she's getting a nice buff just by using the shield, right? There's no chance she uses the shield. So anytime she uses this, she's going to get that crit rate and buff immediately. So this is why you guys want to get this as high as possible, followed by the frost arrow. It's just a pretty good, if we preview this actually, it's a nice little core attack. It's doing 12,000 of the user's attack as well. So honestly, almost the same amount of damage, right? And then of course, you want to go to her basic skill. But if we go in priority order, we need to say skill storm, Winter Storm, right? Frost arrow, Ice Needle. So that's actually her skill 2, her basic skill 2. Get this as high as possible. This one will do almost double the damage of this one, right? We have these both on level 5, but when it hits, they'll apply the airborne effect, which is very, very cool. The cooldown is longer here, so that's why it doesn't take priority over Winter Storm or Frost Arrow. After that, it basically goes in like a kind of an X pattern. So from basic skill 1 to core attack to basic skill 2 to normal attack. So upgrade those first, guys, in that kind of X pattern. Then that's when you want to go to her ultimate. And also, speaking of the ultimate, look at how cold this ultimate is. Honestly, first reaction, this ultimate is fire. Honestly, think it's one of the best ultimates in the game. And then obviously after the ultimate, there's just the QTE and the support. Definitely get her QTE up as high as possible, because as you guys get more and more advancements, she'll end up getting that +1 effect. So you don't need to use the support as much, but even if you do, I think the support should probably be the lowest priority here. Now when it comes to her SSR exclusive weapon, the Witch of the Snowstorm, this one increases her core attack by a certain amount of damage. We can basically show you guys the base amount because we have it at A3, so we want to show you guys how it looks at the just various A0. So at A0, it increases her core attack damage by 10%, and when the ice body armor effect activate, it'll increase her water damage by 5% for 20 seconds. Now, if we go to the max, now you can see the core attack damage changes by 40%. Insane, insane, insane. Water damage increases to 12% for 20 seconds, and then also increases her attack, defense, and HP. That's if you have it A10, right? Some people may have it A10 already, some may not, but if you have it, you would at least get it A2 for free. At least get an A2 for free. We ended up crafting one more, so we got it A3. This gives us core attack damage increase at 28%, and then we're doing 14 extra % on the water damage. So very, very fire, guys. I do like this SSR exclusive weapon. It's a pretty cool effect, honestly. For this last part, I do have to pull up the cheat sheet itself because, guys, honestly, I'm not too well on the artifacts for Alicia right now. I definitely got to grind out more instances and encores, and if you look at what I have, you'll probably be like, what the hell? But it'll definitely change, so that's why I don't even want to show my artifacts right now. But the top recommended sets for her are going to be this Dragon Knight set and the Champion on the Field set. With this, if we go ahead and go right back to here, and then this is basically artifacts, right? Look, it's all over the place. I'm not gonna lie, but the 4 set effect here, it'll increase the user's core attack damage by 18%, and when an attack hits, it'll charge her core gauge by 60%. You definitely want that. Pair that with Champion on the Field, her 4 set effect there, it will increase her attack by 5% for 4 seconds, and that can stack up to 4 instances. So you got a max of 20% boost from Champion on the Field. We're talking to get her DPS up insane, insane, on an insane level, on an insane caliber, guys. But let's go back here. If we talk about alternate combos you guys can run though, with her giving shield, you can actually run various different sets here. We have here 4 different artifact armor pieces you can put on her, and 3 different accessories you can run with her as well. So if you guys want more DPS in the sense of crit, which is why I'm running a half solid foundation, half toughness, I get that crit and I get that core attack, but I do have to choose one eventually. If you want to run her as more of a guardian kind of shield type of protector, you can run this frozen protector set, get a full guardian set on her. And if you just want to increase her basic attack, you know, get her attack up, you can run an arm set. When it comes to the accessories, you can definitely run Champion on the Field. I'm currently running concentration of firepower currently, and then if you just want her for any type of purpose of DPS, feel free to run her with some executioner. But what do you guys think of this character? Let me know your thoughts below and we're at it. Be sure to leave a like on the video. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload, don't miss a video. And with that, I'm out. Peace.